Welcome to another exciting episode of Master or Not with our wonderful heroes, the Warning,
Food.
Dahlia, the Living Dead Girl,
It's just a phase.
Spencer, the Super Cat,
Did you guys know the upper allowable limit on bugs in chocolate bars is up to 8 pieces?
Jace, the Technomancer,
The only bugs I'm aware of presently are in my brain.
Transient, the Matter Manipulator,
Food. Also, most protein powder is made of bugs.
and Rowan, the Living Glass.
Well, that was fun. Let's never do that again.
Last time on Master or Not, the group, once divided, now converges at the northern part of Omaha, Nebraska. Spencer confronts the Disco Sasquatch, but is told that the game would be a dance-off. The two furry beings begin matching each other step for step, but Spencer's presence begins pouring out as he begins grouping more and more. But as the tables fully turn in the group's favor when Jace hacked the music software, programming the few songs to be school spirit themed, which kicked off Spencer's cheerleading training from before the school exploded. Meanwhile, Dahlia had spotted and started turning off active speakers via rifling, which was super effective. As the power plants, Rowan was able to activate the emergency shutoff to cool down the overheating reactor before it could go critical. In the streets of Omaha, transient Jason Willa had ridden in the back of the Humvee as Darren prepares to swiss a Bigfoot into nothingness. However, as everyone arrived at the end, Darren's attempt was stopped by Rowan's glassy form, wanting to spare the surrounding pedestrians and hippie coalition that had been lingering about. With their victory completed and the Sasquatch free from Himmel's strange design, what else will our heroes encounter as they approach Hell, Michigan? Find out today. We pick up from everyone's current array around the dance floor and Humvee as you watch Sasquatch manage to slip out of whoever's hold was last holding him. I think it was Spencer, right?
I'm pretty sure Spencer had the monkey, yes.
First and foremost, you do not call Bigfoot a monkey. He is a Sasquatch. Secondly,
He
you
said he turned back into
he-
a chimpanzee.
oh yeah, that's right.
I'm pretty sure
forgot that.
chimpanzees
he
are monkeys,
remembers.
not apes, right?
They are chimpanzees are technically part of the ape
Apes.
family, but
They have no
they have a
tails.
tail. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm so bad at I keep mixing those up.
Yeah,
Maybe this is
that's
why
the
we
only,
shouldn't have blown up the school.
You're so right. Wait, we didn't blow it up. The weather machine did, right? It's kind of foggy for some reason.
If
Well,
I'm being
man.
honest, it really does sound like the kind of shit Himmel would do as a joke to give all the tailed primates no tails and all the tailless primates tails.
Imagine gorillas with opposable tails.
Obviously,
Completely
That's like
changed
something
them.
out of Dragon Ball Z, which is out now.
hey, that's a timely reference. Hooray!
Just wanted
I
you to know that I
was on
accidentally
Toonami.
clicked a video and pirate music played behind me. So that's going to be in the recording.
Don't know what you're talking about. I barely heard anything about pirate music.
Was it Transient's pirate music?
Maybe.
Possibly. The school exploded on the first day after summer break. Yeah, that's why only you guys and the Morality Brigade are friends with Jace. The
All
Morality
of my
Brigade,
friends
who
are vigilantes.
you gotta love it. So yes, you guys did manage to capture Sasquatch. Thank you for reminding me before I lost my train of thought. Sasquatch chimp now. Forgot to write that detail. As you guys reconverge and start discussing about where to start heading off, there is a quick call on Darren's cell phone as Tom Relic reaches out and goes, "Where you guys at?" from his phone.
I currently have Relic's phone.
Ah, fuck.
Hold
Well,
on,
no,
this
he
is
would
this is
remember.
back in
Hotel.
2002. We actually have phone books. Like personal phone books.
Yes, but either me or freaking God bless America, the
Jace.
Technomancer need to be answering all phones until we verify that they're not being secretly giving orders via Himmel.
Hey guys, did you know that the hotel phone makes the sound of the Jimmy Buffett song? It's ringing in my head right now. I think Relic's trying to get our attention.
You put the lime and the coconut, you drink them both up.
Wasting away again in Margaritaville.
Oh no, that one was featuring Jimmy Buffett, not by Jimmy Buffett.
But it's like the Jimmy Buffett song.
He's just in it as a cameo. It's not his song.
It is in spirit.
I mean, you're not wrong, but it's still not his song.
A lot of parrot heads would disagree with you.
It's the initial Margaritaville, that song that everyone remembers in the older age. But I digress. So once more, you are getting a phone call. Tom Relic is trying to call from the motel that you guys were staying at. Having finally woken up from the haze and confusion. Oh, interesting.
Did someone say buffet?
That was the most in character thing I've ever heard.
Jace will answer through his technopathic powers. Pivot.
Pivot. What?
No, pivot. Hello in Russian.
Oh, I think I hear Jace in my head.
No, not you, Spencer. I'm trying to reach Riddle.
Mush mush.
Oh, yes. Hello. Is this Darren? Is this Darren's phone?
This is
Hello?
Jace.
Oh, hey, Jace. Oh, how goes the young man? Where is everyone?
There was a small dance thing going on at the college here in town, so we decided we'd pay it a quick visit. Did you sleep well?
Maybe a little too well. I recall taking a quick step up for a smoke and then come back in to lie down. Next thing I know, why was I in the tub?
You didn't drink anything, did you, Mr. Riddle? I feel like that's irresponsible as our designated driver.
Well, I would never. I'm on a 15 year what's it called when you're like not
Sober?
drinking alcohol? Yeah, sobriety. I am 15 years sobriety.
Well,
let's-
congratulations.
It is very funny for him to say that he's been 15 years sober, but forget the word for sober.
Well, congratulations on making it that long. That's a real sign of improvement.
Thank you, Mr. J. Thank you, young man. All right, which college are you guys at? I will attempt to walk there.
I mean, we
Seems
can
like a
swing
beautiful
back
day.
by and pick you up if you'd like.
Oh yeah, sure, that would be lovely.
We still gotta
Very
come back
lovely.
and get all our stuff anyways.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll start packing up some of the stuff here. Please, would you guys do me a favor? Also, pick up something to eat. For some reason, I feel hungry. Like I've been dancing, or like I've been moving too much and haven't eaten anything. How is it already noon?
We'll pick up donuts and coffee for you. How's that sound?
Man, he is me today.
Oh, hang on. Let me
What?
check with the others real quick and see if they have any special packing instructions for their stuff. And Jace will
Oh,
look to you.
please.
You guys have special packing instructions for your stuff? Riddle's going to go ahead and get a head start. Also, we should pick up donuts and coffee on the way back.
As long as he
Spencer.
doesn't touch the silver vial or the blue vial, he'll be fine.
What's your
Spencer.
actual name?
Edward?
Okay, Edward. Sorry, my brain defaults to transient, and it's like that's not how Riddle knows us. Edward says that it's fine to pack his stuff. However, just don't touch the blue vial or the silver vial. They're apparently dangerous. He'll get them when he gets back.
Okay, so don't touch the blue vial or the silver vial. Got it. What about the other vials?
Are the other vials safe to touch?
The files should be fine. None of them are reactive in any way. He just better not touch the silver vial or the blue vial together. I will not be held responsible for a mild nuclear explosion if that happens.
All the other vials are fine. Just don't touch the blue ones or the silver ones. Transient will handle them. Or sorry, Edward will handle them. Brain failure.
Sure. Okay, I'm gonna start with the blankets. Yeah.
Do you have any specialty donut requests? Or coffee requests?
There is. I pray there is a shop around here that serves chocolate eclairs. I am craving an eclair.
That's strange. I don't know why he would want a woman named Claire really badly.
No, Spencer. That's a specialty type of donut, or rather pastry.
Oh.
Spencer, there's food you don't know about? We gotta introduce you.
Can
You
we
know
not
how there's like
have him buy out the donut chain, please?
Wait,
you
what
know
now?
how like Spencer, there's a type of cake that's named after a type of fabric, but it's not fabric.
You see Spencer's left eye slowly drift towards inside his head.
Give him a second.
Oh!
Tick tock, tick 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 tock. Velvet rings heavily in your head.
Yeah, it's
Right.
like that.
Just like wool. Understood.
Oh,
I'll have to
oh my God.
cross-reference that when I get back. But I was referring to red velvet cake.
Oh, yeah. There is that type of cake. But it was weird because it wasn't really velvety. It was more like cakey.
I mean,
What about sheet cake?
this is a horrible thing to say, but I feel like this is in character for Jace. I mean, no offense intended, Miss Wilda, but I feel like you would be familiar with this kind of stuff, Spencer, where it's named after something that it's not. Like, I'm almost certain I've seen Marla having Shirley Temples before.
I know what Shirley Temples are. I'm just not allowed to have them after Marla touches them.
Yeah, I
You're
was
allowed to
gonna
have
say,
Shirley Temples?
Shirley Temples are non-alcoholic
Ah,
unless it's a dirty Shirley.
it's a dirty
You
shirt.
guys see Rowan typing something into her phone very quickly.
Where to find Shirley Temple near me? I'm kidding.
so you want any specialty requests for coffee, or do you just want black coffee and the eclairs?
Just two sugars and two cream for me, original. I'm not too big on flavors.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
All right, sounds good, Mr.
Three,
Riddle. We'll be back in a bit.
2,
And
1. As you prepare to hang up the phone, a group of people come to pack up our things.
Right. All right. Now it's time to get started. Well, wait. Oh, whoa. Hi. Wait. Nice to meet you, miss. Nice to meet you, sir. Nice to meet you, miss. Nice to meet you. Wait, you can't be touching that. Officiated.
See them
Who hired
putting
you guys?
vials and stuff in like
Wait, no,
styrofoam
no,
packed.
no, no.
They're putting them in like styrofoam sealed briefcases to ensure their safe transport.
Miss Rowan apparently sent some folks over, I guess.
There's like a long bit of silence. Then Rowan, you get a quick notion, slight combative resonance, neutralized.
Mr. Relic?
Make him happy.
Mr. Relic? Guys, I feel like we're going to need a different designated driver for today.
Oh, don't worry. Rowan pipes up finally. Oh, don't worry. I'll pack him along with our things. I think I don't trust the random individual with a possible Chernobyl level event.
That's
So
actually pretty smart out of everything. Being sure not to cause any problems. Tell you what, how about I take over the wheel and not be confined on the top of this thing? As you left Darren still stuck in your glass statuette around while he's barely holding onto the triggers of the 50 cal.
No,
keeping him
I
from, like,
released
firing
him
out.
once. I released him once we once he said he was fine and was no longer going to open fire into a crowd.
what do you guys think? Should we have Mr. Darren drive, or would you prefer if I had Smith at the wheel? As I like to imagine at this point, Rockin' Prime has transformed and is slowly dragging Jace from where he was laying at the bottom of the stairs back towards the Humvee.
That's a good driver. He just has a grudge against. She eyes the chimpanzee and whispers, "You know who."
I feel like your dad has a grudge against many things, not least of all the government.
Especially
only
the
two things-
IRS.
Listen, there's only two things I trust in this life: my family and God. God trusts me with this 40 cal shotgun.
When he says God, God is the name for gun manufacturers here.
I do not believe I've seen the acronym GOD applied to manufacturers.
You see Rowan's eyes go wide a little bit. He shouldn't know about that.
But
Yes. After the comments are made and everyone's like prepared, who are you guys having drive the Humvee to go pick up everything?
They're coming to us.
it should probably be somebody who has a physical form for picking up donuts and coffee.
They're
So
coming to
not
us, and donuts or coffee are being delivered.
Oh, that's nice. No notes then, as Jace is like shoved into the back of the Humvee by Rockin' Prime.
Oh, how
The
nice.
funny part is,
Well-
Jace pretty much knows about everything that Rowan's doing because he can detect the signal as it's leaving.
I heard something about a Wilda.
Hilda takes a deep breath. And she's finally out of water form. Hands against
And-
the Humvee, sweat dripping down her face.
Rowan approaches with a smile. Knew you could do it.
So curious, did you want to spit up the remnants of that oil from out your nose, your mouth? Did you want to like puke it up?
That got purified.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, transient usually purifies me whenever I heal someone.
Be right back.
Right.
So it feels interesting being back to physical after your deep breaths, taking in the training that you had prior to this morning. You feel almost relaxed. Well, I mean, that's aside from the slight stress of still being a teenage girl going on a very long trip with a few friends, your boyfriend, and a few strangers, knowing that you're more likely going to encounter more problems as the town goes by, and the fact that you just barely saw Sasquatch, only for him to turn into a chimp.
Damn, I hate to phrase it this way, but I love to imagine that between here and the rest of the way to Hell, Michigan, it's like a photo montage from the opening of Gravity Falls.
I'm back.
Are we all going to ride on a tandem bike together? Oh, wait, no, I'm thinking of gravitation.
No, Gravity Falls is the one where there's all the pictures of random cryptids.
Freaking A.
I sort of
like
had a
grab
tandem
that.
bike at one point.
Whose bike?
I swear Gravity Falls had an episode that had a tandem bike in it at some point.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it definitely did. I feel like it was one of the twins episodes.
And right about now, the two vans pull up, one sporting donuts, coffee, and a certain individual, and the other one,
A mobile Dunkin' Donuts pulls up with a very like smiling but kind of dopey looking Himmel. Riddle. Gotta be more careful about that. Riddle.
Yeah, I think you're spoiling things, GM.
No, it's called Freudian slips. Guys have me focus on one bad guy, and I'm trying not to like let it slip.
Here comes the big
Meanwhile-
reveal that all our bad guys are actually the same bad guy with a severe case of multiple personality disorder.
No,
And
I'm
shape
not
That's
gonna-
normal.
abilities.
No, goodness, no.
We were all worried about the team up between Himmel and the Weatherman. We never considered they were the same person.
by the way, Rowan goes to the back of the mobile Dunkin' Donuts delivery, opens up the back hatches, and there's just box upon box of donuts. Hey, Spencer, this half of the truck is yours.
There is a brief second where Spencer is there, and then he is not.
And the boxes are empty.
I very much imagine, and I hate to have to keep going to this reference, but Spencer keeps justifying it. The moment in Scooby-Doo 2 where Shaggy and Scooby encounter the cotton candy monster, and it just starts playing Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
I will rock your team.
And then everybody else gets donuts. One box, by the way, Spencer, is labeled "Eat slowly and savor," and it is all eclairs.
Spencer is going to eat them slowly relative to Spencer.
Yeah, I was gonna say by Spencer's standards, so like we can
I
physically
didn't
see it eating.
specify at my speed. That's fine.
So you guys enjoy
Or-
your. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say 4 briefcases are given to transient.
Ah, good.
And everybody else has their stuff loaded into the Humvee carefully before the one van that's not food drives away.
You guys didn't touch the blue and silver vials together, did you?
They're in separate cases, sir.
Good.
As one person
Sure.
seems to like gets somewhat sick and has to be carted away quickly before it is revealed that he touched something inappropriately.
Yeah, you may want to get him. Actually, give me a second.
When you
He'll walk
touch
over
something
to.
inappropriately,
Yeah, you watch
I
as
mean-
transient walks over to the to one of the plants to the side, claps his hands, and creates a small white powder. Yeah, you might want to give him that. That should help with radiation sickness.
Next time, maybe warn a guy.
I mean, he did.
He did not say that any of them were radioactive.
I specifically said, do not touch those together. They will go supercritical.
That doesn't mean they're radioactive. That means they are highly combustible to a nuclear level.
No, supercritical means that they are very close to going, or if they touch, they go supercritical means a burst of radiation, typically.
If we get pulled over for any reason and have these chemicals on us, we are so getting arrested.
No, we're not.
Who said
Oh,
anything
yeah.
about the cops knowing what these are?
Also,
It's
we're
not the cops I'm worried about pulling
minors.
us over. Again, it's not the cops I'm worried about pulling us over.
FBI, hurry, open up.
It's not even the FBI I'm worried about. I'm worried about the folks in the fucking black vans from the U.S. government showing up that aren't the FBI, the ones they don't put on the books. Folks who are like, yeah, let's feed vagrants into this machine made by a former Nazi that turns people into animals.
Oh, those people are being routed out.
Jace, when do you want me to tell you that stuff I found?
Oh, please, go ahead, Jay says as he drinks an entirely too large cup of coffee.
Well, first off, in your lower back, there was like an electrical field around that. Found
So my
areas blocked off with electrical fields.
So my powers do, in fact, cause me to be crippled.
Well, there was another one that I found in your head.
An electrical field?
Yeah. And
So
I felt the sense of you, but I didn't feel Jules.
in fairness, I'm not sure where the line is between what separates me from him fully yet, besides the fact that he doesn't have whatever makes me crippled.
If I could have broken through it, I would have.
I mean, I appreciate just knowing. It gives me something to research towards in future. Although, admittedly, maybe it's the coffee. Maybe it's the fact that I'm still mildly concussed from Darren's driving. I am left to consider that my basis for how, not elemental, because it's not on the periodic table of elements, baser natural forces and how they interact with slag. From what I've seen from you and Tyrone, is that typically when people can control a baser natural force, they can, to some capacity, absorb it and use it to their own will. And I know I can throw out lightning, but I don't think I've ever absorbed electricity or lightning. And I'm going to have to figure out if I can do that at some point, because I have a feeling it's going to come up.
Rowan chuckles amusedly. I got jumper cables in the car.
I feel like that is going to be the kind of thing that will end awfully for everyone involved. So maybe let's do it back at the lab.
After we go to Hell, Michigan.
That is the implication, yes.
Speaking of which, we can have this conversation on the go. Why don't we skedaddle?
As we're starting to skedaddle. Also, when I was sleeping, Hadi spoke to me saying that there's more than one evil afoot.
I assume they mean evil in the more spiritual sense, considering there's several evils we know about that are not of the spiritual sense.
Well, I think he more or less meant for us not to focus on just one.
So be wary that someone else is screwing with our town's water tanks?
Or someone
this is a-
else is screwing with us.
Jace pauses for a moment, takes a long, long swig of coffee. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I don't think I've ever discovered a life state where I'm not perpetually being screwed with.
Also, Wilda blinks for a moment. Blinks. Did we ever tell Dahlia that Miss Black Betty wanted to see her?
I don't remember that.
At the mention of Black Betty, at the very mention of Betty, there's a sudden like shift in demeanor as Darren like stiffens up behind the Humvee driver seat and like looks over. What? Who? Dahlia, you remember Betty? You remember your grandma? Everyone would refer to her as Black Betty mostly because she loved blaring that particular song by the Ram Jams as she drove around her old black Volkswagen, I would say.
Yeah, Grandma Betty. She taught me how to play checkers.
I assume this is a spiritual thing. I will go back to my coffee.
Right, yeah. You guys must have visited her on the farm. Right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she just
Or
kind
not a
of
problem.
was there in my room one night when I was little.
There's a moment where as you guys like looking between Dahlia and Darren over Dahlia's shoulder while Dahlia's not looking is like giving this like hand across the neck, like don't break it, don't try to be as quiet as you can. Dahlia, perception check.
Okay.
I mean,
Let's see
I
what's.
know we were on drugs, but they were
So-
Native American drugs.
15.
So wait a second. That day when Spencer fought the giant rat and the one like base place exploded, and I kept getting visited by delinquents trying to rob the old animatronics and also the morality brigade, you guys went into the desert and did drugs?
It was also the day of the wedding, so yeah.
I mean, in
That's
fairness,
right.
if you told me, I probably would have joined you, honestly.
I didn't realize we were going to the desert for drugs.
As you guys recall, visiting the Navajo tribe was offered by Spencer. Thankfully, it all worked out well in the end. After meeting that particular spiritual doctor, John.
Imagine Jace is like leaning over, watching Spencer inhaling donuts like Kirby.
Oh dear God, that's even worse.
Milk. Crap.
Spencer, you're lactose intolerant. No milk.
He's gonna like stop drinking the milk for a moment. Look at you. Look at the milk. Rowan said it's
Inhaled
decaf.
What'd you say?
I said Rowan said it's decaf.
The milk.
About the milk.
I'm sure. Did they really? Was there like oat milk and such before in the
Nope.
in the?
Soy milk was a thing, and that was about it. In 2002,
Almond milk was too.
yeah, soy and almond were the two milks, two alternate milks, and they were very, very bad at the time.
They were not good.
I'm gonna be
is
honest
not
with you.
picky.
Spencer has eaten a jar of mayonnaise thinking that it was ice cream.
So making a quick judgment call, it's actually like a full bottle of like sugar-free original creamer
Oh,
that he's
that's
just
even worse.
imbibing.
That's even worse. Holy shit. Spencer?
Spencer's gonna
Spencer's
be.
gonna like. There's like a brief moment where he stops and goes, "Huh?"
His stomach starts making the.
No, it's worse than that.
Spencer, I don't know if you'll make it to the litter box in time if you keep drinking that.
I don't know what you're. He's just like mid sentence. He goes, I don't know what you're.
Spencer, my personal recommendation is to run to the nearest construction site and find an empty porta potty.
Spencer is gone. He is no longer sitting inside of the car.
Spencer, go ahead
Dahlia
and give me
takes
a
the
investigation.
opportunity to eat a donut because she can. She can eat a donut.
What was the
This
question?
is the flavor. Goodness, I was saying, go ahead and give me an investigation. This is the flavor of what kind of toilet you find. I'm not gonna say you don't find a toilet gut because goodness help you.
All right, 1d20.
I just assumed he was gonna run to the desert.
Oh, I mean, he can run pretty far. He's probably going to go somewhere. He's going to go somewhere in the Rocky Mountains and just kind of be like, wow, this is a really nice view.
Contaminate an entire water system.
Some poor hiker is going to be lost in the woods, and they're going to come across a biohazard exclusion zone.
I love the idea so much that Spencer comes back and he's just like, sorry, I probably shouldn't drink the rest of that. And you can't help but notice that Spencer has like something in his hand, but he's not opening his hand.
How's your tummy feeling, kitty kitty?
Spencer's going to look down. He's going to, because Spencer's flexible enough, he's going to like put an ear to his stomach slightly, and he's like going to cup his ear, and he's just like, he's sitting there. He takes like 3 moments, and then he goes, I think we're good.
Oh, she's also petting your head.
Yeah, he's probably purring a little bit, but he's going to uncurl his hand, and inside of his hand is a pine cone, and he just takes a bite out of it.
Glad to see you're doing better, bud.
I forgot to ask, is anybody riding with Rowan?
Oh yeah, sure.
Dahlia would.
Dahlia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Darren, you seem like the kind of person who would have this on hand. Do you have like e-batteries or something?
A D battery?
Yeah.
Let me see if there's any. He doesn't really have an inventory per se, but
Knowing him, he has
would
a
have a-
flashlight.
I was going to say a Maglite flashlight.
yeah.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me double check. Okay, not the shells, not the helmet.
Yeah, I think he has an
And
ability that has it so that he.
And I'm talking about the big nightstick flashlights.
He's got the gun nut wealth of weaponry, custom advantage. I think we could say wealth of weaponry would include like supplies.
It's not exactly a nightstick, but what it is a full-on attachment. As he pulls out like a freaking shotgun bottom attachment that's not attached to the current shotgun at the moment, and passes you over this obvious like twist torch.
I would like
flashlight that turns on. Go ahead.
I would like to thank him and then remove the battery. And maybe it's the coffee. Maybe it's the mild exhaustion from having a, like, I think at that point, hour-long fight with mystical Sasquatch monkey for control over radio towers. Jace is going to try touching the D battery to his tongue.
I'm not there, so I can't tell you that won't work.
Maybe not for a normal person, but Jace is like at least 10% electricity. And not like the neuron electricity. So damn, does anything happen or is it just nah?
So you go and put your tongue on the battery, and you feel a sudden jolt. But it doesn't. It's not that like painful jolt. If anything, there's like a slight tang to it, almost flavorful in some kind of mad spiritual way.
I will gently clean off the top of the battery so I'm not like putting a slightly saliva coated battery back in the flashlight. Put it back in the flashlight and go. Next time we pass like a survivalist shop or something, I'm gonna pick up a taser and test that.
Make a taser out of a frickin' camera. You could literally pick up any one of those at the any of the tourist traps along the way.
You know what? That's probably a better idea and also probably cheaper.
Why? What'd you feel?
It's hard to describe because it's not my thing thingy, but it was like a little energy boost, kind of like from the coffee. But I felt it in my chest and not like a heart palpitation, but like in a nebulous in my chest.
Huh.
Did you see anything, Spencer? Was it a ghost thing? Did I like tase my ghost?
I'm gonna look at Jace and I'm going to try and like. Do I see like did he tase his ghost?
So as you go and start looking via your extra cat senses, I take, right?
Yeah, I can see spirits and things, and I can actually communicate and touch them.
Right. So you go and stare at Jason. He takes another lick of the battery and enjoys that slice
Jolt.
nourishment, one would say. From what you can tell, is like there's this subtle ebb from his aura that seems to not enhance or like grow or like a plant getting water that is actively drinking. It's soaking in the burst without hurting, and it seems to be flourishing.
You look healthier.
All right, so I made my ghost less ghosty? Question mark? I don't understand the spiritual stuff.
Spencer's going to like say he's gonna say the following. He's gonna say, so like when someone has like a really good day and you can kind of tell by the way they're walking.
I'm gonna pause for a moment. Has anyone in this group had a good day since I was broken out of prison?
Spencer.
Dahlia
Besides
had a
Spencer.
great day. She got to go on totally not a date with Rowan.
All right, that's fair. So
And
Jace
even
was like,
prior to that, she got to pwn a couple of kids at the arcade while you guys were destroying the school.
you know what? That's fair. I think
So what
so,
do you say?
yeah.
Spencer's gonna say, it's kind of like that, but I can tell that you're it's not your body. It's like a flower. When you water it, you can tell that it's getting a little more vibrant. It's like that.
So I need to tase myself every couple days.
Spencer's going to think for a moment, and then he's going to clap his hands softly and start rubbing them back and forth really, really fast.
Uh-oh.
I can just hear it now. Clear.
This is like you get ready to like touch Jace. Suddenly, the metallic hands of Rock and Prime come up and like catch your cat palms and take most of the electricity, rerouting it through him. Shocking your friends with actively live charges that could paralyze and/or stop the heart is considered manslaughter. It's a terrible thing to do, especially the friends.
I'm already paralyzed.
Yeah, the worst it would do is make him paralyzed from the neck down.
I don't like that option either.
Fucking Prime, don't you have any PSAs about live wires or anything like that?
Live Wire, that's one of my favorite bands. He turns on the radio.
Wasn't that also the name of a 90s movie?
Yes, it was.
I think
And,
that's also a villain in the Superman comics, isn't it?
Yeah. I love the idea that you're saying it's like, isn't Livewire the name of a movie we pass a billboard with the band
No, this is
Livewire
DC, so
advertised?
it's like, isn't Livewire the name of a supervillain?
yes, technically, but we'll cross that bridge another time.
Yeah, but that's
Roger.
DC, not Marvel.
Yeah,
Is this Marvel or DC?
DC.
it's DC.
Goodness gracious.
And we are nowhere near Gotham.
Thank
So-
Livewire is Metropolis, I think.
Yeah, but Spencer's gonna look at Rocking Prime, and he's gonna like think for a moment, and he's gonna, you know what? You're right. I should be more careful. And Spencer is going to let's see here. Question for the DM. Is there anything made of rubber in this room?
In this
Or
car,
this area?
tires.
Yes,
You
sir.
are actively in the Humvee riding alongside Rowan and with Dahlia in the passenger seat as you guys are starting to make your way out of Omaha towards your guys' next couple of destinations as you're making your approach to Hell, Michigan.
Spencer,
Okay.
please don't rip the tires off the Humvee.
So instead, what Spencer's going to do is he's going to look at Transient and he's going to ask really, really, really nicely and say, "Please, can I have a balloon?"
Why?
So I can rub it on my head and make it stick to my head.
We'll
You can
glance
inside
at
check that
Wilda.
Spencer's telling the truth.
Just don't let him paw it with his claws. And I will stop him from eating it. Give Spencer the death
Pers-
stare.
Proceeds to convert air into a balloon.
Is it inflated?
It is not inflated.
Spencer's
And
going to use...
no, hold on.
Go ahead.
I hate to say this, but a cat is incapable because of the way their mouth is shaped to inflate a balloon. You have to ask for help.
Spencer tries to blow into the balloon for like 3 minutes, and you can. It's just like. It's for 3 minutes. You hear that?
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, when we were in the spirit stuff, I was both water and ice. Wasn't this.
As you had shown that your ears and tail are a bit more pronounced.
Huh. That's certainly interesting. Again, I don't understand the spirit stuff, but you mentioned it has to do with... Hadi's one of the, like, 3 giant wolves from Norse mythology, Scandinavian?
Yeah. He's the one who eats the moon.
Okay. And I know
Hold
one of
on.
them eats the moon, one of them eats the sun, and one of them eats Thor's hand.
Do you think the moon tastes like cheese?
Tyrosanin is supposed to kill Odin, actually.
Oh, okay.
I swear Darren would have also agreed with that comment. Just saying, Darren would probably also go on a slight tangent about different gods. Not having while being at the wedding, missing all of the godhood shenanigans that occurred.
I have a question for Darren.
Yeah, what's up?
Mr. Darren, do you think if the moon was made of cheese, it'd be mozzarella or Parmesan?
Swiss.
Gruyere.
Closer to that. Personally, I like to think that there might also be some chance of it being Munster. Of course, that also would imply that the possible moon people up there would be more rat-like than rabbit-like. If the case is where I'm right, and I'm always right,
It's made of mochi.
it, beat me to it. How the hell do you beat me to it every time, kid? Are you tapping in my brain? Are you reading my mind?
You
Can't
can't
read
read my
minds.
mind. Ah!
Can't read
Impossible.
minds. I can't read minds. I just convert matter into other matter.
I have to throw this out here, mainly because my brain has been overcome by the stupid joke opportunity. If there were creatures living on the moon, and the moon was made of cheese, and they decided to have a dance, would it then be a Munster Mash?
Yes. DM, I have a comment that's going to throw off the entire session. However, I'm going to instead say something else.
I don't know. I would have called it a cheddar slide, but
I do have a question for you as the DM, though.
Yes, please.
Do I notice anything spiritual about Darren that no one else can see? But I've just assumed everyone else can see at this point.
Let me send you a message privately.
Okay.
When we
As
get
that's
to our
happening. Good.
When we get to our next stop, Spencer, I'm gonna have to ask either you or Rowan to take me out in the middle of the wilderness, and I'm gonna try hitting myself with my own lightning and see if that does anything.
What if I just took you out to Colorado?
Colorado doesn't have a lot of lightning, friend.
Really?
you want New
Okay,
Mexico or
Texas got some storms.
Texas?
Okay, I'll take him to Texas.
I mean, I feel like if I get to a high enough vantage point, Grandpappy's gonna hit me with one anyways.
As he continues to try to blow up this balloon.
I almost got it that time.
Yeah, almost. Riddle, you want to help him with that? Well, okay.
Sure.
You
I'm
see
not
him like
saying-
sluggishly reach over, pick up the balloon from Spencer.
Spencer, I'm not saying. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's covered in cat spit.
Yeah, and you notice that he's not paying attention as he goes and blows it.
It tastes
into the
like
proper
donuts.
balloon. Yeah. Oh, come on, do that to me.
Spencer,
You were
It tastes
saying?
like, yeah, I'm just saying that the balloon tastes like way too many donuts.
It tastes like pure and utter sugar.
Spencer, I'm
Jake-
not saying do this now, but as a hypothetical, if you took a balloon and since you can't blow into it to fill it up, do you think if someone was able to hold the balloon upside down with the bottom open and you rubbed your hands together fast enough, the heat produced by the friction of your two palms moving at super speed would be enough to produce hot air to fill the balloon?
Spencer looks at his hands and then thinks better of it, and then he's going to go, well, above board answer as Greg. Yes.
Sorry.
Could you,
You
do
would
it
just
without
need-
setting the atmosphere on fire?
You wouldn't light the atmosphere on fire. You would just need some sort of fuel and a decent, like, slight bit of wind, or at least an open airspace, and some time. It wouldn't be a lot, but it would be enough. But if you're talking about inflating the balloon, if he got fast enough, he absolutely could. The problem is, it would get way too hot for anyone to be close to it.
Plus, air compression doesn't function quite that way.
Nah, I took fluid mechanics, so I can tell you that I would need a wide open space.
Fair enough. I think that's all the questions I have as Jace for the time being, so I am going to try and get actual sleep. The coffee is already burned out of my system from the lightning experiments.
So
You're muted again.
lightning, get sustenance from just water.
Do you think Gatorade would fuel Jace?
Eh,
Their slogan is called "Taste the Lightning," but no.
I don't think I'm athletic enough to qualify for Gatorade.
Oh, yeah. I want to say something nice, but I have to agree with you.
as the hours go by in your drive, you guys do take some time to relax, recoup. Anyone who's had a bruise has had the chance for it to heal at this point. It just naturally. You guys pass a couple of towns every so often, stopping just for some refreshments and fuel. Nothing seems to be occur at the town of Des Moines, and you guys seem to have another safe moment at Corville. But as you guys start making your way through through Rockdale, um, trying to go through the intersections between Rockdale and the Joliet Township of Illinois, there seems to be a heavy slowdown as the traffic seems to be kind of backed up.
Rowan's already pulling out her phone.
Do we want to place our bets? Is this one going to be Mothman? Is it going to be the Jersey Devil? Is it going to be the Mongolian Deathworms?
Is
We're
it
not
going to
that
be a
close enough
giant
to
monster
Jersey for the
made of
Jersey
cotton
Devil.
candy?
I mean, I don't think Omaha is Sasquatch country either.
Yeah, but this is not really the realm of Tremors.
And Mothman, I thought, was West Virginian.
Again, I don't think Omaha is Sasquatch country.
They
They
go where
have
they
harsh
want.
enough winters there.
I could always try that new device you made for me, Jace.
Sure.
Since we're in stopping traffic, I'm gonna put my mask on. I
Oh,
assume Riddle is not paying attention.
at this point, Riddle has fallen asleep due to the amount of drugs laced in his set of donuts and coffee, thanks to the
Okay.
quiet suggestion from Rowan.
She's gonna step out of the vehicle, run to the side, and go into the woods.
As you exit out and start making your way through the woods, go ahead and give me an investigation check to find a spot to transform and a perception check once you do, as you take on your new form, thanks to the device made by Jace.
Okay. And I need to not be in cul-de-sac lounge.
Also, whenever
As
you
it
get time, DM,
Yes.
I requested information.
Which information?
Well, I asked what's going on ahead to my people.
There's a curious point where your message it takes a few seconds.
Blink,
Doc-
blink. Someone wake up Jace.
I'm awake. I'm awake. I stick my head out the window. What's going on?
Something's interfering with the signal.
All right, hang on. Do we have any coffee left?
Yes.
All right, Jace,
Sounds
we'll
good.
just
It's just in Spencer resistant containers.
all right. So Jace will mainline way too much caffeine and then start using his powers.
I got an 8 there, DM.
So you found a really thick tree to hide you naturally. It seems like a great idea because you almost can't see anyone else from around there, and there's still several trees nearby. As you
They
begin to
can't see me.
transform, though,
I can't see them.
Yep.
Okay, Caboose.
remind me, how big are you standard in your new form?
in the bit in the new wolf form, 30 feet
Yes.
tall.
So there's a moment where where Jace, as you're like drinking coffee, you look up before you take your drink. You see Wilda like disappear behind a tree, and she almost like there's nothing there aside from a bunch of thickets of trees to the side. You take a quick long swig, and as you bring your cup back down and hear this loud like electrical fizzle in the air, you look up, and there's this like 30-foot dog like
No,
being
red wolf with blue markings.
so there's like this 30-foot red wolf just like popping out, blue markings strikingly uh jarring along its fur, and it is looking like it's trying it looks she looks like she thinks she's hidden.
Well, that's definitely not big enough to eat the moon, but you could probably convince a Viking it is.
Well, go ahead and give me that perception check as I catch up on our latest amount of hashtags. Forgive me, folks. Hashtag all my friends have secret identities. Hashtag my life is built on a foundation of lies and deceit. Right, foundation. Foundation of lies and deceit. Hashtag never again. Hashtag designated driver. Hashtag the blue and silver vials can go super critical. Hashtag actinium.
Actinium.
Actinium. Thank you. Hashtag naturally occurring forms of it releases harmful ionizing radiation. Hashtag Camille was all. Hashtag Donut Dynasty. Hashtag out of body experience. Hashtag who was riding shotgun in my car. Hashtag I call on foot. Hashtag making a call to clean up after Spencer using satellite tracking. Goodness. Hashtag tasering the ghost. Hashtag is this what the kids call it these? Hashtag don't come in my room, mom. Hashtag I'm tasing my ghost. Hashtag need to invest in 9-volt batteries. Hashtag balloon assistance. Hashtag riding the battering lightning. Hashtag Zama Wilda. Hashtag Wilda Zen. Hashtag hiding check failed. Thank you. As we double check your current. So, Wilda, from your now like higher side of perception, you're able to perceive over the amount of cars, and about 30 cars out, you see a decent gorge like cutting off most of the road, and we're talking full on uh, not Grand Canyon, but someone was definitely trying to make a Grand Canyon here. You can see like parts of electrical wire broken. You see septic tanks and sewer lines exposed and broken off. You see several mounds of road like broken with heavy bite marks been through.
Sniff, 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 sniff.
The air has an odd sense of oil, uh, metal, dirt, slight hints of sewer, slight hints of people's fears, anger, that's being vocalized by people heatedly bitching at each other and complaining like, "Where's the road? Why haven't you gone forward? What's taking so long?" And amidst all of that, you're able to pick up very carefully the oddest hints of fish and fur.
I mean, I assume you can see the wolf in the distance. The wolf's head tilts.
It is visible for everyone who's looking to the side from the Humvee's point of view. Uh, a couple of people have not noticed just yet, but the animals nearby, like a squirrel, does seem to take a moment to stare at you, realize what you are, and then immediately skitter off. Several birds fly away. Um, except for like a woodpecker just comes down, lands in your nose for a second, then just like flutters off, confused, mistaking you for a redwood tree. Ever
I'll go back to towards the Humvee.
So, Rowan, on your side with Dahlia, you do hear the crackle popping not too long ago, as well as the sudden, like, thudding footsteps. You have your messaging has not come back yet.
Do you mean
But you,
Rowan?
yes, that's what I'm saying. Rowan hears, Rowan and Dahlia both hear these steps. Rowan, while on her phone, has not received any messages coming back from the people she was trying to reach out to. And despite Jace still taking his moment to try to figure out what's going on via his electrical telepathy, that has not gone off yet. Speaking of, Jace, techno roll, please.
Okay.
Also, while he's rolling, I will slowly nudge Dahlia awake and be like, "Hey, look, Puddle's got a new look," and then point out the window.
Oh,
Dahlia,
poor Spencer. I hope he's probably scared.
Spencer, there's a familiar smell on an unfamiliar figure on the outside of the Humvee. That said, Jace, as you do your technological scanning of the area, there is a shocking, not shocking, there is actually a heavy absence of electronics in this general area. Uh, what you were hoping to find for like ley lines, electric cables seem to get cut off in this gorge area, and it seems to encompass the entirety of the Rockdale area. Rockdale does not seem to have any electrical uh, frequencies, fields, or any electrical matter going on aside from like short bits and pockets. But you can't seem to like zone in on those. That they don't have a connect like a ley line that connects. These seem to be like electro fields that pop in and out. It's just like you're picking up Wi-Fi barely, but then it disappears. You know what I mean?
I got you. Could you remind me where we're at, DM?
You guys are in between Joliet Township and Roxdale in Illinois. You had already passed Des Moines and uh, Carrollsville.
All right.
Okay, between Rockford and where?
Rockdale and the Joliet Township. I'll copy and paste it here shortly. Give me a second.
Joliet, Illinois.
Yes. Someone seems familiar.
Literally looking this up on Google Maps right now.
I tell the others there seems to be some kind of EMP field.
That doesn't bode well. I vote we have Spencer do recon. They can't catch him anyway.
Spencer might not be alone this time. Especially since is this one of your friends here? Where's Wilda? What? Will's missing? Yeah. We're bad adults.
They're just now noticing.
That wasn't.
Hello?
Sorry. The giant wolf is coming towards the car.
Dahlia calls out the window. Easy, Spencer! It's Wilda! She's not gonna hurt you!
Spencer, how are you reacting as Wilda approaches, but in a giant dog form? Like,
Wolf.
Bear in mind,
Sorry, giant wolf. Wolf.
Well, to Spencer, she probably looks like a dog because I don't know that he's met a wolf before.
I would also like to make mention they have shown that animals like cats and dogs who have a bond can tell each other regardless of what they look like.
Yeah, but he's got a weakness for dogs and water, I think, right?
Nah, just
Cat-like.
water.
Oh, okay.
Mostly cat-like reactions too.
Yeah. But Spencer's gonna look at this giant wolf dog thing, and he's gonna look up at it, and he's gonna like squint really hard, and he's gonna go, "You know, Wilda, there's something different about you."
Despite how big she is, you can still see her watery aura.
Pretty much, I can see past everything and just be like, "Yeah, that's Wilda."
Spencer gets one big kiss. But kiss, I mean lick.
Yeah.
Spencer probably just kind of like he tastes like City Hall.
Ugh.
Anyways,
So, wait, you take off to City Hall?
no, he just tastes like City Hall since he was there, like you said he was.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, there is definitely some official paperwork smells, some office smells, some. I don't know how you would describe the taste of like civil industry attempting to
No,
keep
I
working.
understand.
Okay. Thank you.
You taste democracy.
Ugh.
Man, Spencer is he just tastes disgusting right now. I don't know what it is. I'm kidding.
Tastes like red tape.
Yeah,
Just like
exactly.
red tape. You taste like you're going to make things worse, Spencer.
She's gonna sit
Anyways.
down next. Well, considering how big a car is, she's like lays down next to the Humvee.
Did you find anything?
Spencer would hear. Yeah, it's like someone took a big chunk of the ground out. Everyone else just hears dog noises.
Go ahead, Ron.
Wolf noises.
Wolf noises, sorry.
Sorry.
You were saying, Rowan?
I still think we should have Spencer go take a look, but if he's going to be busy here, I'm going to go take a look.
No, I'll take a look. I just didn't hear that part. I'm sorry. All right.
I said earlier, I vote we have Spencer do recon because I don't think they can catch him anyway.
Yeah, that's my bad. I didn't hear that part. All right. Spencer will, like, without super speed, just kind of be like, okay, I'll be right back. Then he opens the door, unbuckles his seat, walks out, closes the door gently. And he's going to be like, he's going to gently put his hand over his eyes, and he's going to look ahead. Is it sunny right now, DM?
It is a beautiful 10 o'clock cloudless morning.
Okay.
The sun is shining. It is barely over the crest of the horizon,
Okay.
and you shouldn't have too much problems in perceptions as you begin running towards and around Roxdale area.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and check out the gigantic chasm first that Wilda talked about, and then I'll look and how big is this thing? Like, for example, if I ran along it, how far would I would be? How long would it take me to get to the other side?
So you
Or the
decide
end?
that as you begin running that, you find that the ridge, the rift ridge, the canyon
Crevasse.
for you, crevasse. Thank you. It seems to extend to about, we'll say, 120 feet downward.
I'll jump down.
But the the width of it seems to extend to get to the other side of the rift. Seems to be about 522 feet. I know
Okay.
odd numbers, forgive me.
No,
We'll
you're
just say
good.
520 feet, 520 feet, make it a little bit more even.
Let me check something really quick above board. 'Cause I feel like I know this measurement is. It's like almost 2 football fields long.
Yeah, that's rough.
It's
Really,
like
not that long.
It's like 387 washing machines.
Or
All right.
maybe if you're good.
Are you gonna come back and relay this information?
I will come back immediately and be like, it's like 387 washing machines. I mean, almost 2 football fields.
Any idea what caused it?
Hmm. Wait, hold on. I'm having a thing that happens to brains. I think it's called a thought. Can I have an earpiece?
Don't you have a phone?
I have a phone. Oh yeah, I do have a phone. He's gonna pull out his phone. Wait, do you have my number?
Rowan has everybody's number.
Wow, you must have a lot of friends. Anyways, Spencer's gonna go back.
I will attempt to call him.
Ring, 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 ring,
Well,
ring, ring, ring.
I don't know if the call goes through. I'm waiting for the mayor.
The call to Spencer goes off well before he goes into the gorge. Spencer, as you dive into the gorge and start going around, the earpiece in your head immediately starts giving this fuzzy, breaky sound, and it becomes hard to hear clearly to what Rowan is saying, and it gets progressively worse as you get further in. Once you get past like your first football field area, she is almost unable to be heard as the static becomes insufferable. Once you get to the other side of the wall and start climbing up to see what's going on that side, the earpiece immediately goes dead. There's no sound, there's no power to it.
Inside of the area of this town.
Yes.
Okay. Spencer's going to think about this for a moment. Above board, as Spencer, I walked across the crevasse. Signal got worse, then it cut out as soon as I reached the other side.
He's making sure
Clearly.
that that's accurate.
Yeah, I'm making sure that's accurate, right?
Yes.
Okay. I immediately, once I'm on the other side, what does the town look like? Is there any people walking around, or?
The town itself seems to be a bit in disarray. Several buildings in the distance do still stand, but as you look closer towards yourself, they seem to be broken in, as though the foundation beneath them had either given or ruptured. Several swaths have been carved on top, but not as deep as the major gorge behind you. And you do see a couple of people like uh moving carefully, trying to not make trying to like shuffle their feet along the sand while also not like actively stepping, trying to avoid as much motion as possible.
I
And
am going. Good.
go ahead.
You go ahead.
They're just it looks as though they're trying not to make too much motion while still like moving towards what seems to be like a broken down grocery store. It's a
Okay.
mother and two sons, both looking terribly worse for wear.
Spencer is going to. He's going to change into his protector form, mostly because he can avoid touching the ground and causing things to maybe collapse. So he's going to move over, and he's going to try and get an aerial view while keeping the the mother and the two kids in view before they enter the supermarket.
All right. As you fly up, go ahead and give me another perception check as you surveil the area.
Okay. That's gonna be what is that? Plus 10. Do I get any bonuses?
You do get a +5, given how bright the day is. There's almost nothing hiding under the light.
That is 20 in total, DM.
So as you're looking about, you do see off in the distance something moving, but it's underneath the ground. It does seem a bit alert as a piece of rock seems to fall from the side of a building into the area, and it seems to go after it.
How big is this thing?
Not too big, roughly medium size from what you can tell.
Okay. I'm gonna go. How far away is it from the mom and the two kids?
At the moment, about it would definitely be about 2 minutes before they can reach over them, moving at about 30 feet.
Okay.
So
Spencer's gonna go ahead and he's gonna fly down next to the kids and the mother. And he's not going to like land. He's just gonna hover there and he's gonna be like, hi. What happened?
the the kids stiffen a bit as the parent looks up. Uh, the children kind of like look at each other before the mother starts praying and starts saying Hail Mary, full of grace.
Oh, that's right. I do have giant angelic wings.
Yes, you are standing before them, a furry cat angel right now, asking what has happened, and in their current desperation, they're accepting Jesus.
Man, if only Jesus was here to see this. Anyways, what do they say next?
Oh, please, Holy Spirit, please, uh, keep us safe. We're just trying to make it through until rescue comes. But we are sure that the nearby army are aware of what's going on, and hopefully they'll be here. We're just trying to get something, some form of meal, food from the store. Everything had been so terrifying the past week.
There's been
Ever since the city has been separated.
So there's a giant ring around the city, is what I'm hearing above board.
Yes,
Oh, like,
I
okay, there's like a
I did fail to mention, but I was gonna tell you that as you did like do a full lap to find out how far this gorge went around, it's an 8 mile circumference.
okay. That's pretty far. Okay.
And we are incredibly close to Chicago, by the way.
Yeah.
Thankfully, most of the circumference is not including Chicago. It's like barely touching the outskirts of Chicago.
Well, that's the thing. Rockdale is the outskirts of Chicago.
If it's like an 8 mile circumference, then if I do my math right, it's like maybe a mile in radius.
Yeah.
However, I'm gonna look inside that store really quick and I'm gonna go, well, what do you need? Food wise.
The children, the two sons look at each other. Honestly, anything with protein or meat, some vegetables. We've already eaten what perishes we still had a little of. Our father was not much of a prayer, and he didn't believe uh in such doomsday scenarios. The fool he is. The fool he is, I tell you. I warned him. I warned him about Y2K. It may have taken longer, but Y2K came.
Oh my
The
goodness.
worm. The worm's in
Don't
the
worry.
bowl, man.
Spencer's going to say, stay here. I will give you food. And he's going to like flutter inside through a window that's probably open, and then he's going to just kind of pick up canned meats, vegetables, and
Vienna sausages.
Vienna sausages and spam, probably. I
You start
mean,
picking up
yeah.
how much are you going for? Are you trying to be modest, or are you grabbing as much as you can?
I'm being modest here. I want to give them enough to like not starve and stay and like have enough for like the next few days. So maybe like 3 grocery bags.
So as you flutter in through the window, you start looking about. The grocery store is a mess. Several spots have already been ruptured underneath. There is a missing aisle, definitely visible. The refrigerators are down, and what meat was still inside of those areas already starting to rot. You do happen to find a few cans of Vienna sausages not picked off from the shelves, a few cans of spam sitting. Despite being an absolute disaster, it looks like people have not completely started looting, thankfully. There's been some sensibility of camaraderie.
Okay.
The one person that you do see in here only seems to be like there with a shotgun, just trying to keep peace. Up until they see you floating around with an arm, with like 3 grocery bags worth of goods,
Well,
and
here's my question first. Do they see me flutter in like a literal angel?
I am gonna need to make a quick roll on that. But they definitely see you as you approach. In order to, I take it you're attempting to pay or make a request.
Yeah, I'm attempting to pay, and I'm actually using money that I was given to pay for food. And I went for Vienna sausages and spam because I know they're not expensive and I know they're calorie dense.
No, he did not notice you flying in. uh this old elderly gentleman who seems to be still running the shop. He's wearing an apron with his name Dale very boldly imprinted, as he
Okay.
seems to be like startled as you fluttering up and then landing beside him. There's like a moment where he has his back turned once you land before you flip turned around and points a barrel at you.
Okay. And Spencer's going to say, "Oh, sorry, I just want to pay for some groceries."
Hey, right now? Sorry, but the system's down, and uh listen, what are you?
Spencer's going to think about the best way to answer this. I'm going to roll a d20. Okay, that's an 18. That's pretty good. All right, I have an answer, and you're going to like it probably. Spencer's going to say, "I'm here to help. I was sent by people who are. I was sent by people. Let me say it like this. I am here to help. I was sent to assist this city."
You want the help? Are you with the army? This is what the army's been using our tax money in. Give me a persuasion as you say this.
My persuasion is a +4. Do I get any bonuses?
Given the fact that you're looking like an angel, I'll give you a +2 circumstance in this one. You're
Okay,
very
well, let's
religious
see.
in this space.
That is another 20. Dirty.
You know, at this point, I'll accept the forces of Christ as well. Okay, you're here to help. How many of you are there?
He says that, and I'm going to say as many as you need. And to emphasize this, I'm going. My wings furl away, and another one of me using my copycat form. Just to emphasize this, one of my copycat forms comes out from behind me to emphasize this. He waves, and then, you know, like starts thumbing some bills.
I don't know if I'm starting to become numb from all the terror and terrifying things I've seen, but seeing a man multiply and remain furry, I'm not gonna question because I am too tired. I've been up for 5
Oh,
days.
if you're tired, I can take you somewhere safe.
Take me home. And just he falls face forward as he like completely
I
collapses.
catch him. I catch him. I'm assuming I don't need to roll to catch them.
You catch him, but the gun in his hands does fall down, clatters
Okay.
onto the tile.
So
And
what I'm
that's
gonna
when you feel
go.
something beneath your feet. It's
Well,
distant, but you can feel it.
there's two of me. Could I have caught the gun? Well, hold on. Let me roll to see if I would have known to pick up the gun or catch it. No, it clatters to the ground.
It's like you both catch the same guy, one arm each,
Yeah,
as the
and then
gun
we hear the
clatters to
thing
the ground.
underground.
As you feel like the slight movement start growing underneath you.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get up off the ground by pulling him into my arms with the groceries. I'm strong enough to do this. And I flutter out and hand them the groceries.
As you fly up with the gentleman in tow as well, or did you put him on the side?
I'm going to keep holding him. He's told me to take him home, so I'm going to hold him in my one arm and hand him the groceries in my other arm.
So as you're flying and heading through the window, that's when you hear the crashing from behind you. You turn around and look, but all you see is this length of body. You can't tell if there's fur or scales, but it is large, and it had teeth.
Oh
The
boy.
area that you were at literally seems to have been bitten away and moved, as dirt now falls in place where tile once covered, and a large hole now is now in place where the gun had once clattered on.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to move or make a sound. Does this thing look like an animal or something that's been made?
We'll come back to that here shortly as we flicker over to the group. Uh, as Wilda has padded over towards the Humvee and then invited most if not the rest of the crew to hop on back so they don't have to fight a large gourd.
Essentially, Rowan has been trying to coordinate with the group. Wilda is trying to usher people onto her back. I was trying to get Dahlia's attention, asking if we wanted to climb on. But seeing that Jace's abilities are very much muted here, my suggestion was for him to take the Humvee out of this direction until he gets out of the EMP bubble, and then use satellite imagery and Spencer as our runner to relay information to us.
I got typing.
Dahlia is good with the wolf transport.
Okay.
All right, I was dozing off a bit. It's sleepy.
All right.
It is actually time for Dahlia, so.
Yeah.
I
True.
guess I can off what I have and we can call it.
Go for it.
In that case, give me an uplink. I'll provide Overwatch. However, what we need most right now is resources. Regular dirt should work, but we need to fill the gap, at least somewhat, so that Transient can use his powers to solidify the ground and restore the highway so we don't have so many civilians out here at risk in their cars.
Agree once we understand what we're fighting. I don't want to do anything that could cause a ruckus. I say we figure out what's going on, deal with it immediately if we have to, and then get everyone, and prioritize getting everyone to safety.
Right. For the time being, I'll get a distance away and keep touch as best I can over the phones and try to use satellite uplink to surveil the area.
She hands you a Post-it note. It has a phone number to text, a series of authorization codes, and that should give you access.
All right. Jake will ask Conley for Relic and Darren to drive him, we'll say about a quarter mile back so that they're out of the field so that he can operate the uplink from a distance.
Hey, have somebody drive my car back there too. I don't want it in the field of fire. Dahlia and Rowan will get on the wolf.
I guess I'll drive the Impala if and you have that Mr. Smith drive your Humvee.
You scratch it, I end you.
You and me. You and any chance you have with my daughter.
Debatable.
Regardless, since Jace can't properly use his powers at the moment, he's going to have to manually drive, which is going to be interesting.
No. I do apologize if that was what the take you were having. You do still have power just, on this side of the area. You're able to feel your vehicle, the vehicles that are lining out here, but past in that area, past
So
the
certain
halfway
point.
mark of the gorge.
Past a certain point, you have no powers.
I'm just on the outskirts of the dead zone, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, then I will just use my powers to maneuver both cars safely back out of the harm's radius, and then use the uplink.
And as you begin getting the uplink and start seeing the town from the entirety of a bird's eye view, is where we will cut it here, and we will come back to this 2 weeks time from now. We'd like to thank everyone for joining us here for session, and we hope everyone had a fun time. Another bit of a maddening session, and I hope everyone had fun.
Oh, do you want to read us out with our last list of hashtags?
course he does.
Allow me. Hashtag crack crack boom. Hashtag racket the shotgun. Hashtag we are going to devour. Hashtag the moon. Hashtag catastrophe as the moon no longer helps the tide. Hashtag did you cut your hair? Hashtag what cat from 30-foot wolf kiss? Hashtag will the lick Spencer? Hashtag flashback to old news recording. Hashtag I'm from the government and I'm here to help. Hashtag Spencer, that is not accurate enough. Hashtag go get a banana for skin. Hashtag at what point does this graduate from false flags to domestic terrorism hill? Oh, lovely.
Night, guys.
Night.
Good night, everyone.
I'll slow my
Alright.
Till next time.
Bye.
Oh, good. Okay, it says okay. Oh, I should.